Hello, everyone. I'm Donna Brown, and I am an Access Consciousness Facilitator. And I just got back from doing a foundation, and everyone asked, how do you start, or where do we start, or what's the first thing that we start with when we're using the Access Consciousness tools? And then last night, there was a bars trade, and again, where do I start? So we all start because we hear something that intrigues us or catches our attention. And from that point, we start searching for what it is that we want. We start searching. So I started with listening to somebody on the Darius show, and she was doing these clearings, and I felt my head spinning, and it was the first time I ever bought anything from the show, and I bought a bunch of downloads, and I listened to them over and over again. And the person wasn't very good about saying this was access consciousness, so I had never heard of the bars. I didn't go look up the clearing statement. I just listened to those tapes over and over again. And then I think at some point I found, who does this belong to? And I started doing that for a couple of days. There's no right way and there's no wrong way to start. You just do it. And one of the things I recognized was when I started finding clearings that I couldn't hear, I realized that that's where I need to go. So one of the tools today that I'm going to give you is one of the very first questions that I did over and over. So sometimes you'll hear people say, do this 30 times for 30 days. And I listened to, I don't even remember who it was. I remember I had to keep going back over and over to hear the question because I couldn't even hear the question. And then when I would say it, I would choke up. And I tried to do it a couple of times, and then I feel like I was going to throw up. I mean, it was a really big one for me. So this was the first big question that started changing everything. So when you hear someone and you get real confused about what they say, or it makes your head spin, or you're not sure what it is, or you kind of blank out, that's the thing that you need to do over and over again. So I'm going to give you the question today. That question that stumped me and took me longer than 30 days to actually be able to say 30 times was, what stupidity are you using to create the solution to the problem you cannot solve are you choosing? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? And then of course we run the clearing statement, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. I couldn't hear that. I couldn't say it, and I would get a sick feeling in my stomach. And how I remembered it today is I'm getting ready to return something to China, and of course it's going to cost me more than the actual product, which doesn't make any sense at all. And so I'm like, what stupidity are you using to create the solution to the problem you cannot solve? Are you choosing right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds? And it was like, wow, that's the question. So when someone asked me last night, it was like, well, there was a question and I don't remember what it was. Because as you start doing more and more access, you'll start telling the story and you won't remember what happened because the story no longer is in your field. It's not in your DNA. It's not in your subconscious. You just let it go. So again, I'm going to say this question a couple of times. I'm going to use the clearing statement a couple of times and you can see what it unlocks for you. What stupidity are you using to create the solution to the problem you cannot solve? Are you choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy it and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. What stupidity are you using to create the solution to the problem you cannot solve? Are you choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy it and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. What stupidity are you using to create the solution to the problem you cannot solve? Are you choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Again, what stupidity are you using to create the solution to the problem you cannot solve? Are you choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. One last time. What stupidity are you using to create the solution to the problem you cannot solve? Are you choosing everything that is times of God saying we destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. When you hear something that makes your head spin, stop, write it down, and then say it to yourself over and over. Put it on a piece of paper, put it on your phone, put it in your note, however you do it for you. That's the other thing. There's no one way, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. Sometimes people need to write things over and over again to memorize them, and they're memorizing it and they're clearing at the same time. Other time, I use a lot of stickies all over the house when I really want to remember to use a tool. You can do, some people use their phone, they have little timers on their phone, and the timer goes off and then they look back in their notes. Everybody does it different. There's no right way and there's no wrong way. And what I would say is, hey, less clear. So, what stupidity are you using to create the solution to the problem you cannot solve? Are you choosing? And everything that is times God's name, we destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to my channel.